From Mutual Omaha's Wild Kingdom, Jim Fowler with a bunch of cute animals, all kinds of cute animals, and a cute little furry creature, Mr. Louis Anderson as well. Very funny comedian. All right. Besides being one of the 50 most beautiful people in the world, according to People magazine, my first guest can be seen every week on the wildly successful show Friends. She also is co-hosting the MTV Movie Awards, which air Thursday at 9 o'clock. Please welcome Courteney Cox.
Very nice. Very nice. Hey.
You look lovely. Are you an animal person? Did you see some of the animals?
We love you, Courteney! Oh, wow. Thanks. I'm not really, well, okay, I like animals, but I'm not a huge animal person. I have dogs and stuff, but I don't like little animals that, like birds, for instance. I like to watch them, but
birds?
Yeah, they really freak me out. I don't like anything getting near me or fluttering near me, and it's actually weird.
That kind of thing?
Yeah, that actually scares me.
Oh,
yeah.
Really?
Don't ever do that again.
No,
okay?
no.
No, this is true. About 3 mornings ago, I woke up and I heard my dogs outside my house, and I'm outside my bedroom door, and they were going crazy. And I ran out and I looked up, and there was in my skylight a bluebird, and it gotten caught. I guess it flew in my office window. Yeah. And I didn't know what to do. I freaked out. My best friend was there, and she got a broom, and she was trying to get the bird out, and the bird outmaneuvered her completely. Couldn't get him down. So I called up my yoga teacher who was coming over. Sorry. And I asked him to come over early because I didn't know what to do, how to get this bird out. And he came over, and he got up on the banister and, you know, does this yoga pose. I don't know how he did it. Gracefully picks up the bird and brings it down and had it in his hand, and I all of a sudden freaked out because I had this nightmare of, like, when I was younger, my brother used to chase me around with, like, spiders and anything he found. I freaked out, and I ran to the bathroom and locked the door thinking he was going to chase me. Now, I'm going to be 31 on Thursday. He had no intention, no intention of chasing me with the bird, but I locked myself in the bathroom, and I missed the whole flight of freedom. The guy just, like, tossed the bird, and he flew away, and I'm still in the bathroom, like, if he runs after me, I'm going to die.
But that's it. So, but big animals, like a big grizzly bear doesn't bother you, but a little tiny bird.
Yeah, little birds. Anything that flutters. I'm too nervous anyway, type person to have something flapping around me. I don't like it.
Oh, so you don't like that at all?
I don't know about these bears coming out either. I'm a little.
Well, the bears will be out here a little bit. Yeah. You know what? I wanted to apologize. Well, maybe I should apologize.
No, yeah, I heard your monologue. What are you going to say there, Jay?
Well, maybe I should apologize to you in private, but I did feel very guilty about it. When we did the show last year in Las Vegas, and you came, and I wanted to come by your room and say hello.
Right.
And I knocked on the door, and you were in the bathroom. And remember, you opened the bathroom door, and you just had a towel on.
Yes, I did.
Well, you had a towel in front of you, but I don't think you knew there was a full-length mirror right behind you. And I should have been a gentleman and said, oh, excuse me, there's a full-length, but I kept going, so what else you been up to? So I
it is true. You stayed in that room for so long. I'm thinking, Jay, you got a show to do, and I got to get out there.
Well, I felt so. You know, I've been panged with guilt, so I wanted to apologize.
That's all right.
It was a steamy mirror. You really
right. I hadn't taken a shower, but it was steamy.
Yeah, yeah, it was a steamy mirror anyway. So, so I
well, I hope I looked all right.
You look great.
Thank you.
Oh man. Oh yeah. Oh please. Oh fabulous. Fabulous. You know, now here's another thing I want to ask you about, because this is what I kind of, besides your show being funny, this makes me laugh as well. It's an apartment in New York that you guys live in, and it's like this huge apartment. That would cost you $12,000 a day in New York. Nobody has apartments. Does that ever come up?
Yeah, people ask that. It is the nicest apartment in New York City, but you know, there's 6 friends, so we have to have an apartment big enough for us all to hang out. It's nothing like the apartment I lived in when I lived in New York, which was just literally the smallest little place on the Upper West Side. It was a 1-bedroom. The kitchen was the size of a Rubik's Cube. It was just teensy. And it wasn't furnished anything like that either. I don't know. I guess.
Yeah, it's just because it would cost you a fortune.
Oh yeah, you couldn't do it. I mean, I actually had a couch that was orange octagon-shaped couch that I found on the street. So I love that. I live in style in this apartment. It's great, but that's not what I'm used to.
Yeah, most of them, because you know, Jerry Seinfeld in the apartment when we started out, he had this little tiny apartment, and he bought like 8 locks all the way. He had all these locks, and I'm not making this up. We came home one day, and they had broken through the wall next to the door with a pickaxe. there was a hole. A guy had a pickaxe and he just knocked the wall down, completely ignoring the door.
Didn't matter.
No, it didn't matter at all. Are you having fun now? Are you amazed by the success of this show? Did you think it would be this huge?
Not this quickly. I knew it was a good show, and I thought that it would take a while for people to catch on. But I mean, luckily we had a great time slot, and it did. And it's worth it. I mean, actually, I've watched a couple of reruns, and they get better. I mean, the second time you watch them.
Oh, that's a good question. Now, what are you doing this week? Now you're hosting the. Do you like this MTV Music Award? Do you like hosting these things? Is that fun? It seems like there's a lot of these.
Yeah, there are a lot of award shows. But what's good about it is that MTV kind of makes it, it's goofy, like the best kiss and the most desirable male and the best on-screen couple, just things that you don't normally see in award shows. I actually got to dress in this I look like Joan Jett. I mean, it wasn't like having to wear a gown and all that stuff. It was really loose. And John Lovitz and I did an opening number where I played the drums, which is something I was going to do on the Tonight Show at one point. But
will you play sometime here?
Yeah, I will sometime.
Okay, well, that'd be good. That'd be great, yeah.
So I played on this on the show, and he sings this song about how it's hard to become a movie star, and I actually have to sing a couple of verses, or a couple of lines, actually, but I am the worst singer ever. So I say the first line, I sing it, and then I sing the second line, and the third line, the backup singer is just going to belt out. The line was 9:30 NBC primetime. I'm talking about the show. And she's supposed to belt it out, and I'm supposed to be mouthing it and playing the drums, which I'm really playing. So I'm playing the drums, and I start to mouth it, like, start doing my mouth. Nothing comes out. The mic is off. There's nothing coming out of the back-end vocals voice. It was horrible. And so as I'm starting to mouth this, nothing's coming out. I got so embarrassed, and I lost my complete drum beat. I didn't know where I was. I was playing everything backwards. And I hope they fix it in post, because, boy, was that the most embarrassing.
And we'll see it Thursday night.
You will, but I'm sure they'll, get in somebody to belt that out, because if they don't, I'm going to look like the biggest idiot.
Now, are you going to play with the animals? You won't be frightened by the animals.
No, I'll hang out with the animals.
Because these are big animals. There are jaguars, there are bears.
Oh, that makes it so much easier, jaguars and bears.
Yeah, there's no things going in your face.
All right.
All right, we'll be right back. More with Jim. Yeah, Jim Fowler right after this. Thank you, Courteney.